Hello everyone, I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain ATV, giving you a closer look at the axle block kit for KTM and Husqvarna from Ryan Engineering. All right, so for all you KTM Husqvarna owners out there, we got a cool product from Ryan Engineering. This is the axle block kit. And what this kit is designed to do is convert your bike from a fixed axle into a floating design. Now keep in mind that with these axle blocks, you can buy them individually, but for it to work, you need to also have an OEM Honda axle, so you would also pick this up separate. The product, or the part number for this axle is on the product page, but we do have this as a kit, so you can just buy everything all at once. Now the way it works is pretty simple. Like I said, with KTM Husqvarnas, if you look at the rear axle, one of your axle blocks is actually threaded on, so that's why they call it a fixed design. But going to this is gonna go to a Japanese style bike design. In other words, you have your two axle blocks and then the axle just slides right through. And the benefits that they say to this system is that it gives better straight line stability and better traction in whoops. There's actually a pretty cool story behind how this was discovered and why riders feel that this does a little bit better job. So Ryan Engineering explained it to me on the phone. So a few years ago, Red Bull KTM, they were doing some testing. They had Ryan Dungey out there and they were testing titanium axles and they were using that fixed design. And they said that they had a few crack on them. So they want to kind of see what was the problem there. So they used a titanium axle, but what they did is they actually just machined their own axle block and they tried out that Japanese style axle design with that floating design. And by doing that, a couple things happened. One, they didn't break the axles, but also after Ryan Dungey went out and tested it, he came back and said, wow, it's an improved difference with the amount of traction I'm getting and the straight line stability as I'm coming through whoops. So from that point forward, that's what the team was using. And so Ryan Engineering, they said, you know what, let's do this for the public, and voila, here you go. So now you can do the same thing. You can get these axle blocks with a separate axle that convert it to a floating design just to help, again, give that improved straight line stability and that traction. Now, a couple other unique features about these axle blocks is one, these are CNC machines, so really good fitment. They're billet aluminum. They have a nice anodized finish to them. You're gonna notice too that you're gonna have this line that's gonna be cut into the top. That's to help with your chain alignment, but also something unique that Ryan Engineering does. If you look here, you have these tabs on the back. So I've noticed personally that when you look at KTM or Husqvarnas, it's kind of hard to line up the chain using this line that you have up here on the top. So Ryan Engineering, they made these tabs on the back. So this way you can actually measure the distance of the axle block to the end of the swing arm. So it just makes aligning your chain and make sure that the length on each side is the same, just makes it a little bit easier. But there you go. That is the axle block kit coming from Ryan Engineering. Again, it is there to help increase traction, straight line stability, really cool system coming from them. If you guys have any questions or comments about these, leave those below. We'll get your questions answered. To pick up yours, it is very simple. Just click on the link at the end of this video. Remember, like I said, you can pick them up separate, but for it to work, you gotta have the axle as well, so you can buy that separate, or you can just pick it all up as one kit. And they are bike specific, so make sure to enter the make, the model, and the year of your bike to ensure that you are going to get proper fitment. If you guys like this product spotlight, we'll get subscribed to our YouTube channel. That way you stay up to date on the latest gear guides, product reviews, and how-to videos that we're constantly filming. I'm Chase. We'll see you on the trails.